Acoustic Guitar 2 is the lead guitar in Uncle John's band. When Acoustic Guitar 2 enters in measure 5, it plays single-note, semi-arpeggiated figures, moving from the 7th position to the 5th position, the 3rd position, the 2nd position. So the line is beginning on the B note, 7th fret, same figure, now slightly different. Outlining a D chord there. That's the first 2 bars. Now the next 2 bars, a little more intricate. Straight outlining the G chord. Now. And then. There's your B minor. Between verses, Acoustic Guitar 2 plays lines based on the G major scale. Here is the line after verse 1. All of those notes are in the G major diatonic scale. Interlude 1 is a guitar solo by Acoustic Guitar 2, beginning in measure 48 of your tab, or on the transcription available at TotalSheetMusic.com in the Ultimate Easy Play Along section. Beginning on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, the D note, all based on that G major scale. A little chromatic, so he goes up from the 7th fret to the 10th fret. Again. Next, move down to the 5th fret position. Shall we play that slowly and break it down a little more? Okay, we have the first phrase. Next phrase. Again. From the same position. So let's try each of those phrases separately. And you can play along with me. Beginning on the first phrase, begins on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, measure 48. 1, 2, ready, play. Here it is again. 1, 2, ready, play. The next phrase comes in on the upbeat of beat 4. The next phrase is a little shorter, comes in on the upbeat of beat 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a rest. And the next phrase begins on the B note and it comes in on beat 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's the end of Interlude 1. The final notable part for Acoustic Guitar 2 is Interlude 2. After playing the single note line in measure 75 and 76, hold the D sus2 throughout the arpeggios in measures 77 through 79. So, Begins with an open D note, which goes with the D minor chord. So, open 4th string, hammer on from the 2nd fret to the 3rd. Little melodic figure. Repeat that 7 times, and the 7th time let the D note sustain, and then grab the D sus2 chord and play the arpeggios as found in your tab in measure 75 through 79. Let's play that together. Remember, this is the part that goes from 4/4 to 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, and that's it. Now you know all of Uncle John's band.
Are the hardest days, don't you worry anymore. 'Cause when life looks like easy street, there is danger at your door. Think this through with me. Let me know you're mine. Whoa, oh, what I want to know is, are you kind? It's a buck dancer's choice, my friends, better take my advice. You know all the rules by now, and the fire from the ice. Will you come with me? Won't you come with me? Whoa, oh, what I want to know, will you come with me? Goddamn, will I declare, have you seen the light? Their walls are built of cannonballs. Their motto is, don't tread on me. Come here, Uncle John's band, playing to the tide. Come with me or go alone. He's come to take his children home. Story the crow told me, it's the only one he knows. Like the morning sun you come, and like the wind you go. Ain't no time to hate, barely time to wait. Whoa, oh, what I want to know, where does the time go? I live in a silver mine, and I call it Beggar's Tune. I got me a violin, and I beg you call the tune. Anybody's choice, I can hear your voice. Whoa, oh, what I want to know, how does the song go? Come here, rising tide. Come here, Uncle John's band, playing to the tide. Come on along, or go alone. He's come to take his children home. To know, how does the song go? Come here, Uncle John's band, by the riverside. Got some things to talk about here beside the rising tide. Come here, Uncle John's band, playing to the tide.